Welcome back to ESPR Boxing's YouTube channel. Just Niall here with a bit of an unusual Sunday night reaction. Well, more of an update than a reaction, to be honest with you. Just as Dillian White has made his return to the ring in really strange circumstances to stop the veteran heavyweight Christian Hammer in 3 rounds in Castlebar in my own home country of Ireland. Yeah, as I say, it's just a kind of more of an update as no broadcaster anywhere in the world seemed to pick this card up, which is so strange. Dillian White making his return to action for the first time since late 2022. He's been cleared now apparently by the Texas Commission after he failed the drug test last year before a scheduled fight with Anthony Joshua, which caused him to be sat on the sidelines for a while. So yeah, unless you were in attendance in the remote kind of area of Castlebar in the west of Ireland tonight, nobody got to see how this fight played out. But yeah, he's made his return, the body snatcher, and he's gotten Christian Hammer out there as the German Romanian boxer's corner has pulled him out after the third round. Judging by updates, it seemed to be not much of a noteworthy first 3 rounds. Both heavyweights kind of feeling each other out more so by the sounds of it. It was kind of competitive enough early on, and there seemed to be no real sign, judging by updates of people that were there, that Christian Hammer was struggling with any sort of injury. So who knows the reason for his corner to pull him out. But yeah, Dillian White in this unusual setting, back to winning ways tonight and looking to get his career back on track. It's I'm gonna say it again, but it is quite surreal. It's a man who's headlined the O2, headlined Wembley Stadium, fighting in an intimate hotel in the west of Ireland. It was only announced just pretty much over a week ago that he was coming back. That he's been cleared by the Texas Commission, as I say, to come back and fight, and he'd be fighting Hammer. So it really flew under the radar, this one, with no stream and the short notice and the unusual venue for this one. But yeah, that's the update for Dillian White. He's back up and running since for the first time since he beat Jermaine Franklin back in late 2022. So I suppose, he was always expected to kind of beat Christian Hammer, no matter kind of the only question would be how he looked in doing it. Uh, unless you were there, we don't know. So it remains to be seen now what's next, where the broader boxing audience can kind of judge on how he looks since the ban, the drugs ban last year. Obviously not the first ban of his career. So it's really kind of tarnished his name even more. But hopefully now Dillian White can push on and kind of get a big fight next. In terms of the options that are next, there's a couple of options, to be honest. There was talks of Deontay Wilder in June in Saudi Arabia. That was mooted for a while, so that'd be a real kind of intriguing fight, to be honest with you. I wouldn't mind seeing that at all, especially at this stage of their career. It's be it'd be quite fascinating to see where both men are. Of course, Joseph Parker defeated Deontay Wilder in his last fight, and Deontay Wilder looks so underwhelming in Saudi Arabia, and of course Dillian White coming back off the ban. So you know, if that fight got made, it'll really show what either man have left if they're to make one last push towards world title contention. There's also the fight that I think will happen next. I think Dillian White will end up fighting Anthony Joshua next, to be honest, after this comeback. Of course, there's a lot still up in the air to be cleared about his kind of the jurisdictions on where he can fight and the commissions he has been cleared by, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to see Dillian White versus Anthony Joshua in Saudi Arabia next. The rematch that was supposed to happen last year, of course, before White failed the test and Joshua ended up fighting Robert Helenius. So yeah, if I had to pick who I think is going to be next, I think it's going to be White and Joshua. But also, there's the likes of Deontay Wilder, which I don't think anyone would mind seeing that fight. You know, it'll be very, very exciting style wise, and somebody will be getting knocked out. That's a guarantee. But also, there's another name, Joe Joyce, of course, came back last night in Birmingham to beat Cash Ali by last round KO. He stopped Cash Ali in the 10th round, and Joe Joyce, of course, looking to rebound himself after the back-to-back Xile Zhang defeats, and his performance last night in Birmingham really flattered to deceive itself. So there's questions of whether, Joe Joyce has what it takes to make one last push himself towards world level after that showing against Cash Ali. So a fight against a, a fight against Dillian White for Joe Joyce will also be really interesting, I think, at this stage. So yeah, there's a few kind of interesting options for what could be next for Dillian White. Of course, it still remains to be seen where he's cleared the fight. The Texas Commission have cleared him. Will the British Boxing Board of Control clear him or anywhere else? Or will he have to keep kind of fighting on these kind of under the radar cards in Ireland or wherever else it may be, or will he end up in Saudi Arabia to fight AJ or Wilder or even Joyce? So yeah, that was just a quick update to let everyone know that Dillian White has made a successful return to in-ring action, stopping Christian Hammer, the veteran, inside 3 rounds in Castlebar in the west of Ireland. An unusual, quiet kind of comeback into the fold, but let us know what you think in the comments. Can Dillian White be a force in the heavyweight division still? What does he have left? Can he kind of challenge and even win world titles again? Who knows? It remains to be seen. Who would you like to see Dillian White up against next? Wilder, the rematch with Anthony Joshua, or a clash with Joe Joyce, or even someone else. So yeah, let us know in the comments what you think, and don't forget, as always, drop a like on the video. Give us a subscribe on the YouTube. We're pushing forward since reaching 10K, and follow us on social media. A lot of great content coming up, and yeah, talk again next time. Cheers.